Well, hello, everybody. My name is Ethan Willard. I'm the youth associate here at Grace Valley, which basically means that I'm in charge of all things middle school. I'm in charge of middle school on Wednesday nights, Sunday mornings, Bible studies, D groups, connect classes, whatever they may be. I'm working with the middle schoolers. If you see me, I'm probably surrounded by middle schoolers. But I'm also in charge of the college students, our college ministry, The Bridge. The Bridge has been around for a little over a year now, coming up on a year and a half. It is a Bible study that we have every Thursday. We meet in Carville, Tennessee. It's been a wonderful journey, and I'm excited to share with you guys what the Lord has just kind of shown me through this past week of reading. And it's ironic that my first time getting to do one of these videos. It's honestly it's a God thing, man. Daniel chapter 3. It is probably my favorite story in the Bible. One of my favorite stories in the Bible. Why? Because Daniel chapter 3, God had used Daniel chapter 3 to carry me through a very difficult season of my life. And God used it to remind me that every time that I think God has ever ignored me, every time that I have those thoughts of like, God, are you even there? And he has pointed me back to this story as like, man, I've been here this whole time. So I'm excited to just kind of share what I took away from Daniel chapter 3 today. And it's one of the more famous Bible stories. You've probably heard it before, but man, it is a good one. It has completely changed my life, to remind me of who God is, to remind me of his character, of who he is and how much he loves us, how much love he has for us. So what's going on in Daniel chapter 3? There's this dude named King Nebuchadnezzar. I'm sure you've heard of him. And Nebuchadnezzar, he's the king, and he makes this golden statue, and the statue is like 90 feet tall. It's 9 feet wide. And what he does is whenever there's this music playing, whenever these all these different instruments play, what happens is that everyone has to bow down and worship his golden statue. And anyone who doesn't bow down to his statue, anyone who doesn't worship this statue, they will be thrown into the fire. So he builds this massive statue of himself, of course, and he demands everyone to kneel down and worship it at the sound of the instruments. And so when the instruments play, everyone bows down, everyone worships it. But there's three dudes who don't do it. There's three boys, three young guys who don't do it. And these guys are Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Or if me talking with the middle schoolers, we refer to them as Shaddy, Mishi, and Benny. Just because it's cooler that way. But so as soon as Nebuchadnezzar gets word that these boys, that they haven't bowed down to his statue, Nebuchadnezzar immediately gets infuriated, and he calls for them to come to him, for these soldiers to bring them to him. And so when he brings them to him, he's like, guys, are you serious? Like, why did you do this? And he gives them one more opportunity to bow down. Nebuchadnezzar actually says, but if you refuse to bow down, you will be thrown immediately into the blazing furnace. And then he says this is so bold of him to say. He says, and then what God will be able to rescue you from my power? And then the boys respond. They say, if we are thrown into this blazing furnace, the God whom we serve is able to save us. He will rescue us from your power, your majesty. But even if he doesn't, we want to make it clear to you, your majesty, that we will never serve your gods or worship the gold statue that you have set up. I mean, crazy. It's craziness right there. It makes the king so angry. And so what does he do? He goes on and he lights the furnace 7 times hotter than what it should be. And it's so hot that the soldiers who are in charge of the boys, when they're taken down there to throw the boys in there, they die because it's so hot. And so the boys, they get thrown into this fire. Nebuchadnezzar is watching them be thrown into this fire, be thrown into this furnace. And then Nebuchadnezzar, is like jaw dropped. Read verse 25. It says, look, Nebuchadnezzar shouted, I see 4 men unbound walking around in the fire unharmed, and the 4th looks like a god. That's so awesome. A couple of things, or one thing I really want us to see here is this. Notice that the obstacle that Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were facing, notice that it wasn't removed, yet they endured it. They had to go through it. God could have easily removed the obstacle, but instead of removing it, notice what God does. He joins them in it. He is with them through it all. And it's so easy when we go through different valleys, when we have these different low seasons of our life, whatever it may be. It's really easy for me personally to question God, to question his authority, to sit here and be like, God, do you know what you're doing? I was like, or to question his goodness, to question if he's even there. A lot of times it's easy for me to be like, God, are you ignoring me? Can you even hear me? And the over the past couple of weeks, we've been, as a staff, we're reading this book. It's called Gentle and Lowly. And if you haven't read this book, I really suggest that you read it. And it's done really big things in my life and my faith journey. And it's done major things of revealing to me more of Christ's character, more of Jesus's character. And there's just one quote that I want to read to you guys. It says this. It says, he doesn't simply meet us at our place of need, talking about Jesus, but he lives in our place of need. He never tires of sweeping us into his tender embrace. It is his very heart. It's what gets him out of bed in the morning. See, Jesus doesn't sit on the sideline during your chaos. He's not just watching from a distance. He's not watching you from a distance as your world seems to maybe be crumbling around you. He's not just standing there far away watching, pointing, being like, wow, that stinks. No, but Jesus is there with you. He's in the chaos. He is amidst the chaos. He lives in the chaos. He's in the fire with you. But the question is, and this is a question I've had to ask myself recently, am I relying on Jesus' strength? Am I relying on him? Or am I trying to rely on myself? Am I relying on his strength like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego did? Or am I relying on my own? I was like, do you have your faith? Do you have your confidence in Jesus, knowing that he's going to get you through it? That he's going to be there step by step? Or are you trying to get through this season on your own strength? And it's not that he's ignoring you. Yet what I figured out in my own life personally, it's not that he was ignoring me. It's that I was looking for him in the wrong spot. Or maybe not even looking for him at all. So this week I want to encourage you. It's like, where do you need to give up your strength for his? Where do you need to trade in your strength for his? What are you trying to get through by yourself? I was like, maybe you're in a difficult valley season right now where you are questioning. You're like, God, where are you? Are you even listening? And maybe for you, it's taking a step back and saying, man, am I truly even looking for you? Am I seeking you right now? It's like, where do you need to be reminded that he has always been there? What has been distracting you from him? Where do you need to be reminded that he lives in the chaos with you? I hope you guys are having a great week. See you later.